So not too long ago, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was released, and we of course learned that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 would see a bit of a delay due to everything that's happening with Avengers Infinity War, so they want to make sure they nail all of that right before they head on full into production on the third Guardians movie, which is still slated to be the kickoff to the giant Phase 4 more cosmic universe inside of the MCU. Now, this isn't going to slow down James Gunn, who is of course the director of the previous two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and who is of course the executive producer on Avengers Infinity War, as he went on to Twitter and shares a picture that has a caption of, "For some reason, I'm just remembering that as a kid, my family's VCR had wooden plating." Now, the big thing that everybody's taking note of is the fact that the one he posted just so happens to be a Quasar. Now, the interesting thing here is, of course, that Quasar is an actual character in Marvel Comics, who was first introduced in Captain America 217 in the late 1970s. And since then, multiple other people have gone by the name Quasar, including Richard Rider, aka Nova. Now, Quasar is quite a powerful character, and honestly, if they were to introduce him, I assume they would do the MCU Marvel thing, where they take the basics of the character and they stick close to what makes the character great, but then they go back and retrofit some aspects of it, because if you guys are familiar, more or less the Guardians of the Galaxy we have in the movies are nothing like the original team, even though the original team in another incarnation shows up in Volume 2. And what's more so interesting about Quasar is we know the fact that Captain Marvel is going to be somehow using the quantum realm. Well, his actual powers and the gauntlets he wields are actually loaded with the ability to manipulate energy that's tapped from the quantum realm, or the quantum zone as it's known in the comics. So the MCU could definitely easily rework that in there and make it another way that the quantum realm has impacted someone else. And with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 already setting up Adam Warlock to be a full-on character, who knows what else they might be able to add in there, you know, how many new characters, or maybe even possibly make Quasar the villain, but I guess we'll find out as the time goes. You guys let me know if you would be actually interested in seeing this character show up in a movie and possibly even get his own spin-off.